It's amazing to see the number of people who have had COVID. First and foremost, I salute you all to be one of those brave hearts to have fought it out. Really and truly, we salute you for the strength that you've had to fight it out. Good job, well done. There's a lot of fear in a lot of people's minds. And first and foremost, today I'm going to start my talk by talking about the fear. What happens is when you have somebody you know, maybe a friend or a relative who have got COVID, it immediately sends a chill down your spine and it scares you. The moment you get scared, your mental immunity system starts to come down. And when your mental immunity system comes down, your mind starts having a chatter, which is not healthy. It starts having a negative chatter. Oh my God, my friend had it. Now I will have it. So and so had it, and so I might have it. And so a lot of people who have started also working from outside have got fears. So I want you to know that you need not worry. This is here to stay. This virus is here to stay. And it's going to be a long time before billions of people in the world are going to get vaccinated and a herd immunity system will come in. So there is no point in you building up the stress of what is going to happen. Deal with what the situation is in your life today as opposed to being worried about or scared about tomorrow. Stop having anxiety. Start feeling stronger from within yourself to be able to do this. How many of you feel that this makes sense? Give me a MS in the chat box. Yeah. A lot of people, we as human beings are social creatures. And a lot of people are going through isolation because of this. You're stuck in your homes. In the last few weeks, we actually thought that we were getting ready to come out of it. But we all needed to understand that the second variant that has come in is even more deadly in our country. I can only tell you one thing, that if you've had it, you're a brave heart. If you've not had it, don't prepare yourself that you'll get it. Keep this between here and here so strong and protect yourself so strongly that you won't get it. However, it is important for us to all live in isolation. In the last 5 days, I met with my family doctor, and my doctor advised me for the next 2 weeks not to step out of the house at all. I'm not a house person at all. I've never been used to staying as much as I'm staying inside. But it's all about how strong and how resilient we are in this journey. So I have listed out a few things that you can think about and do before I go into the challenges, which will help you, which have personally helped me in the last 1 year, and it will help you in the days to come or the months to come or probably the years to come. We've also had a lot of loved ones who are stuck outside in different cities or different countries. and we are living alone. We've had our sons, daughters, children, grandchildren away from us. We've had to isolate many of our parents because we don't want to put them through the risk. So these times have not been easy, but you have to accept the new you, accept the new life. As I told my husband yesterday, my husband travels tremendously out of the country. And each time he goes out, we will never know when he'll come back. And so that when I speak to you through high levels of resilience that I myself have gone through in the last 1.5 years. So I found a life around my own journey. A life which felt isolated, but I still made myself made my world very cheerful. One of the first things that has helped me and which has helped each and every one of you is workouts. With workouts, you not only get the benefits of all that getting fit, lose weight, muscles getting stronger, but you know one of the best things that happens? It passes your time and it gives you added advantage. Otherwise, we would be sitting on our phone and looking at how many likes our last Instagram post got, or how many likes our last Facebook post got, or look at other people's Instagram and Facebook posts. It's so easy to be distracted. So one of the best things that happens to you is when you work out. If you have work schedules which are under control, I suggest that you work out twice a day, at least 30 to 40 minutes in the morning and 30 to 40 minutes in the evening. When you work out, make sure that your workout is nice and rigorous, and you're in the mood by wearing proper workout clothes, not your house clothes. And play some really loud music. It'll break the monotony of your workout rather than you counting and being silent in their own space. In this period of isolation, be social. You have a community here. Those of you who are part of the Dinas Fitness community are not making use of it. Go to the Dinas Fitness, go to the Facebook page and put up your challenge, or put up your win, or put up your recipe, or put up your dance, put up your workout, and feel social about it. How many of you who are here from the Dinas Fitness community actually have done it and felt good about it? Like Lavina posted her vision board the other day, and you got some amazing comments. How did you feel about it? Can you let us know in the chat box? And Neha Gupta too. Smita just posted a dance, and you all felt very good about it. So every day, every single day, those of you who are here from the Dinas Fitness community, every single day, even if you put up one post, don't worry, those of you who are here from the 5-day WhatsApp class, this is just a bonus because of COVID. I'm allowing you. I usually don't allow anyone this inside, okay? So don't ask any questions about anything. Yeah. The next thing that you can do is to pick up a hobby. And I'll keep giving you examples of my own self. When the COVID first started, I took up gardening as a hobby. Prior to COVID, if I'd look at a green plant, within a short while it would become brown. And my family would come and stick sticky notes on it, rest in peace. And I took that up as a challenge because I had nothing to do. Prior to that, I had a very hectic schedule. And then after that, I had suddenly nothing to do. How many times will I speak to my audience? How many videos will I make? So pick out a hobby. Like Madhvi picked up sketching. Now, after 1 year, I got comfortable gardening. So this year, with the second lockdown, with the second variant coming in and the lockdown expecting, I've picked up singing. I'm the world's worst singer on this planet. Okay? But someday I'll sing for you. So pick up something that you feel that you can't do, which will be challenging for your body and your mind, and do it. Sometimes it helps to take a break from news. When we were peak in lockdown period, and I had half my family out of the country with absolutely no idea when my family would come back to me, and I was alone at home. I stopped watching the news completely. I stopped looking at the forwards that people would send me. And that gives you the resilience to fight it out. Most important is change your mindset. Every time you change your mindset to a positive mindset, to a winning mindset, and change your mind code, you're good to go. An idle mind is the devil's devil's whatever. I've forgotten that phrase also because I don't have an idle mind. So get busy. Really and truly get busy with all that you can. Don't sit idle at all. Walk. Walk as much as you can. You don't have to be out in the yard walking. You don't have to walk on the road. But walk as much as you can. What will really help is help other people. Don't think about your own journey or your own troubles all the time. Be empathetic towards somebody else. And that will help you back. Most important is, out of all these points I've told you, take action. Keep a schedule. How many of you have seen this little black book of D's? Yeah, I talk about this little bag. This is Tuesday. I've already opened Thursday and I've already opened Wednesday. Meditate, like someone rightly said right now. Pray for somebody else and meditate. If you know a loved one is struggling for life, pray, and pray with a real heart. Most important is stay active. Do something that is meaningful. Don't sprawl around your house for no reason at all. Connect with others as much as you can. The more you connect with people, you have a community right here. Go find Kavya, go find Anshu, go find Radha, go find Farzana and send them a friend request on Facebook. Connect with them. Care for others. When you genuinely care for others, you don't have any troubles. Ask for protection for yourself. Ask the universe, please protect us. Don't operate and don't speak from a zone of fear. Use video calls for your family members who are not with you, especially if you are locked up. When you see a face and face to face when you chat, it helps a lot. Sometimes it helps to get somebody to massage your feet, because feet helps in relaxing your entire body. And even if you don't want to get somebody and do it or go to a parlor, dip your feet in warm salt water and take a nice lotion. Men or women in the room, I don't care. Take a nice lotion and just rub it around your feet. You will feel a sense of calmness going right up to your face or right up to your mind. When you're very stressed, go stand under the shower. And when you stand under the shower, imagine the water that is pouring in from above is divine golden white light, which is healing you. As I do, focus on your pet. I spend a lot of time focusing on my pet, focusing on Mojo. And it takes away a lot of the loneliness that anybody can possibly go through. Talk to your pet. Cook and eat healthy and comfort foods. I don't know how many of you are following me on Instagram. Today I did my first reel on food. Now that I've done it, I'll do it more often. Take ideas. No one taught me. COVID taught me to get innovative for my own family, especially the young adults in the house. They want to eat because they are not as busy. They're not able to go out. So I give them the experience of as if they were in a restaurant. How many of you felt that when you saw that Instagram post today, it was a meal straight out of a restaurant? Yeah? Thank you. What works for me tremendously is lighting candles. And in there, lavender is known to be soothing for the mind, and lavender is known to energize the room. So use lavender as much as possible. When you're tired mentally and physically, get rest. Go to sleep. Don't sleep in the day at all. Another hobby that works tremendously is drawing and painting. It's very, very therapeutic. Those of you who like reading, read. Those of you who like music, play music around your home all the time. And keep the atmosphere very cheerful. It doesn't harm for you to dance when the music is playing. You can groove your body and feel really good about it. Avoid watching too much of television. It's depressing. It's either about mother-in-law, father-in-laws, or it's about a fight, or it's about a love affair breaking up, or it's about COVID. And now it's about vaccines. Sing along. Plan your future. This is the new you. This is the new life. Plan the future. Practice